that. Want to teach you, son? Go ahead, ask me some questions. So I think, okay, boy. Did Ray Charles ever hit his tooth on the mic? Dad says, I don't know. I said, if Janet Guthrie wins the 500, will she have to kiss the pretty girl? I don't know. Do single people have dirty backs? I don't know. If the flying saucers land and little green guys get out and they're in the nude, we won't know what not to look at. Might be on top of their head. Might tip their hat and expose themselves, you know. So I'd ask Dad these things. If M&M's melt in your mouth but not in your hand, what do they do? Say under your arm. Dad says, I don't know. I said, do you mind me asking you these questions? He says, no. How else are you going to learn? He said, I wanted to talk to you about sex anyway. I said, okay, what you want to know? Dad says, no, you can ask me anything. I think it's about time. I said, okay, why is there only 8.5 months between your anniversary and my birthday? Yep. Dad said, we're going to have a man-to-man talk. I said, well, why does a man-to-man talk always take place between a man and a boy? Then Dad answered me with a question. He said, you want your face slapped? I said, no, but I could use my butt kicked. What do you say? Why they call it rearing a child. Hey, sometimes words do mean what they say. Or they have extra meanings, and sometimes they have meanings they shouldn't have. Like I heard hung jury the other day. And I said, what, all guys? What did I hear the other day seem really fun? Urban gorillas. I see this gorilla out mowing the yard. Leaning on the fence, talking to the neighbors. Doesn't your mind fill with images as you hear these words? That's what the words are for. It's what language is all about. I see drive-through hamburgers. Yeah. Bird's eye foods is real dumb. You don't like get a pack of peas with bird's eyes on the outside. Yeah. I saw a can said Pepsi free, and I said, that means it don't have Pepsi in it. That's a Coke. Hog futures, I heard that. Hogs don't have no future. Bacon is not a career. You know why a bird is so ugly? You would be too if your pecker was between your eyes. Don't make sense. See, I'm thinking about stuff all the time. While you're at home getting drunk, I'm thinking. That's my job. See, I'm thinking all the time, trying to improve the world through overview, which you get from Colombian. When you get this overview, then you can solve the world's problems. You say, hey, take all them houses out by the airport nobody wants to live in because it's too noisy, give them to deaf people. I hope I didn't offend any deaf people, but I don't guess they heard that joke, didn't they? And don't get the idea I don't know the value of handicapped people in a society, because I do. If it wasn't for handicapped people, I never would find a parking space. Hey, I had an overview the other day, figured out how to save us millions. Do the Jehovah's Witnesses come by your house about every other day? Why don't we give them the mail to deliver?